Just because you didn't earn your bachelor's degree doesn't mean you can't earn big. Not all high paying jobs require a college degree. They require certain hard skills or extensive work history. History is full of movers and shakers who carved their path far away from traditional education. If you want to earn high five figures without a college degree, consider one of these 10 occupations. Number 10. Firefighters. A firefighter controls and extinguishes fires and conducts fire prevention training. They respond to emergencies where life, property, or the environment is at risk. Firefighters are also trained as first responders and provide emergency medical care for injured or sick. Their work can be very dangerous. They remain on call at fire stations where they sleep, eat, and do other duties. That mostly lasts 24 hours. Many work more than 40 hours per week. Most firefighters receive training at a fire academy. They must pass written and physical tests and complete a series of interviews. The annual wage for firefighters is $52,500. Number 9. Aerospace technician. Aerospace technicians work with aircraft and spacecraft. It is the primary field of engineering concerned with the design, development, testing, and production of aircraft and spacecraft. Aerospace technicians make sure that test procedures go smooth and safe. They operate computer systems to follow test requirements, meet with aerospace engineers to discuss details of test procedures. New aircraft designs undergo years of testing before they are put into service because the failure of key parts during flight can be fatal. They usually work full-time in laboratories, offices, and industrial plants. Many are exposed to hazards from equipment or toxic materials, but incidents are rare as long as proper procedures are followed. The annual salary for an aerospace technician is $68,570. Number 8. Web developer. A web developer or programmer is someone who takes a web design, which has been created by a client or a design team, and turns it into a website. Web developers need a combination of graphic design skills and technical computer skills that will allow them to create particular designs on web pages. Everyone wants a website. As a web developer, you will never be short on work. Websites have become a critical component for businesses to stay competitive. Most web developers will start in a junior web development role and eventually work their way up to a senior developer position, and eventually manage a team of developers. Experienced developers could also try their hand at freelancing or starting their own business. The average annual salary of a web developer is $51,960 to $77,200. Number 7. Real estate. Buying a house isn't as simple as swiping a credit card and handing it over to the seller. From finding the right place for you, the best offer, there are lots of things to be managed before you move. And for that, you need a real estate agent. Real estate agents assist clients in buying, selling, and renting properties. Laws, duties, and licensing are regulated by state laws. Real estate agents must have experience with sales, strong interpersonal skills, and good knowledge of the local property. Real estate agents do a lot more than take you to look at houses. They are with you from the day you begin your search to the day you are holding the keys to your new place. The median salary is $51,220. Number 6. Police officers and detectives. Police officers serve to protect public life and property. They are responsible for maintaining public order and safety, enforcing the law, and preventing, detecting, and investigating criminal activities, and dealing with violent offenders or people under the influence of drugs and alcohol. In the police force, strong communication skills are needed as well as listening skills and are used daily to interact with the public and other teams. They should be physically fit as the job often requires running, catching suspects, and responding to all kinds of emergencies. Detectives are law enforcement professionals who gather facts and seize and collect evidence to solve crimes. They interview witnesses, examine records, write reports for criminal cases, and testify in court. Some investigations can be very labor-intensive and can take years to complete or solve. Police officers and detectives' median salary is around $67,290. Number 5. Dental hygienist. A dental hygienist works to provide oral care and hygiene to patients under the supervision of a dentist. Among cleaning teeth, taking x rays, educating patients on oral care, they also sterilize dental instruments and prepare the treatment area by setting out the required instruments. According to each state's regulations, the dental hygienist assistant may be able to do coronal polishing, fluoride application, sealant application, and topical anesthetics application. He or she also sets up billing and payments for the patient. A dental hygienist has a normal working week of 40 hours. Number 4. Elevator installer and repairer. The elevator installer and repairer assembles, installs, maintains, and repairs freight and passenger elevators, escalators, moving walkways, and other related equipment. Maintenance and repair workers generally require greater knowledge of electronics, hydraulics, and electricity. Most elevators have computerized control systems, resulting in more complex systems and troubleshooting than in the past. The standard work week for elevator constructors and mechanics is 40 hours a week. As with all careers in the construction industry, safety is the top priority. Elevator mechanics are trained to work safely and wear special equipment to protect against injury. The median salary is around $88,540. Number 3. Radiologic and MRI technologists. An MRI runs magnetic resonance imaging, MRI scanners at hospitals and diagnostic centers. They also work directly with patients, educating them what to expect. When a patient comes into a clinical setting with an injury or is in pain, a radiotechnologist is responsible for taking x-rays or using MRI technology to create images that give physicians accurate information so a patient can be treated accordingly. They work on their feet much of the day, lifting and moving patients when needed. Licenses or certification to practice is required in some states. Their median salary is $65,420. Number 2. Wholesale and manufacturing sales representatives. The sales representatives prepare drawings, estimates, and bids that meet specific customer needs. They recommend products to customers based on customer needs and interests, check stock levels, forward orders to manufacturers, and consult with clients after sales or contract signings to resolve problems. Sales representatives should give full attention to what other people are saying, talk to others to convey information effectively, pursue others to change their minds, and use logic and reasoning to identify the strengths and weaknesses of alternative solutions to problems. Number 1. Air traffic controller. An air traffic controller is a person who is responsible for remotely monitoring and directing the movements of aircraft as part of a system of air traffic control. The nation's air traffic controllers ensure safety. Air traffic controllers use their skills and judgment to safely direct more than 70,000 flights daily to their destinations. There are highly skilled and well-trained men and women in this profession. They work with pilots operating all types of planes, from single-engine aircraft to large multi-engine jets. Controlled movements on and off the road. Radio communication between the pilot and an air traffic controller offers a sense of the plane's final movements. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to check out the 10 accidental inventions on the channel. Hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time.